Growing up, the happiest days of my life were spent on the water, enjoying the bays and the marsh of the South. I enjoy revisiting those days. This is my kind of day.
Fronts come and go. Winds pick up and die. Temperatures heat up and cool down. Mother Nature's ever-changing conditions are a way of life for anglers. The changes man has made to the environment are also a way of life for anglers. Once polluted waters are now teeming with fish. Structures built to support growing urban centers also support the growth of marine life. Anglers know this is great fish structure. On this day, the convergence of man and Mother Nature creates one of the most unique fishing situations Mike Dyess has ever experienced. For Matt Larson, the conditions are simply a bit unusual. Matt Larson has been fishing the Intercoastal Waterway near Tarpon Springs, Florida for almost half his life. It intrigues him.
Mike, see the power plant over here?
Yeah.
What we're going to be doing is working these grass flats throughout the spoil islands to the north. Power plant where we're going to end up. It's bringing a little warmer water out there. We had a cold front come in and cobia should be up there. It's falling rays up there.
All right. That'd be cool.
We might need to move. I don't see these potholes that we need to see here.
For you to skip up.
Reel them up. Let's head out.
You got it.
When the Intercoastal's channel was dredged, potholes were created on the bottom. The dredge material was piled up in the water, creating the spoil islands.
This flat up here's got some nicer potholes in it. It's a little
Right.
shallower. We might want to, this should be good for topwater or even throwing some jerk baits.
All right.
Mike and Matt know this is normally ideal structure for everything from cobia to specks. But this is not a normal day. A cold front dropped the water temperature 10 degrees in the last week, and the fish scattered. Normally, this would send the fish to the shallow water flats where the water warms first. But Matt is running past these flats. He wants to find warmer water, and that means going to the power plant. The Anclote Power Plant is the final piece of the puzzle that created this most unusual fishery. The 78-degree discharged water from the plant warms this structure to create an ideal habitat for fish. To Mike, it's a most unusual situation, and he's excited to be fishing it.
What size jig head are you using?
A 1/4 ounce?
Matt knows the fish won't be on the surface, but the warm water is not just on the top, so Mike switches to a jig to fish the bottom. They twitch the bait and retrieve it like a jerk bait to mimic the movement of a wounded prey.
There he is.
Got him?
Oh, he come off.
There's one.
Got him?
Yep.
Trout? Way to go, bud.
Not a monster, but it's a trout.
It's a start. little bitty Truthy.
Tampa Bay. That's a start.
Yeah, nice trout.
Nice fat trout.
There we go.
Nice.
Golly, they're in those potholes. Little something. I don't know what it is. There, little trout. Yeah. Look at that. That's not a bad little troutsy. You nailed it.
Nice little trout.
You bet. Come here, pal. Come here now. I'm gonna let you go if you don't tear out. There we go. I knew it was gonna tear out.
When the inshore angler returns, Mike and Matt may be forced to abandon their quest for cobia.
Inshore Angler is brought to you by Shakespeare Fishing, over 100 years of excellence in fishing. Chevy Trucks, the most dependable, longest-lasting trucks on the road. Cajun Red Lightning, get the red line. Ugly Stick, ugly to the bone.
Mike Dyess and Matt Larson are fishing a natural habitat enhanced by man-made structures, but the key is the warm water discharge from a nearby coal-powered electric plant.
Well, we're getting a little closer to that.
Yeah, we're
power
working our
plant.
way over there.
Yeah.
See if we can pick up a few more trout here, and then we'll head over there and start looking for the rays with their
Right.
cobia friends.
I got a little bite here.
There you go.
Yeah.
Flounder?
I don't know what it is.
Flounder. Usually if you don't know
Yeah,
what
it is.
it's a flounder.
It is a flounder. Yeah. Little flat fish. Yeah.
That's what I always say. If they go, I don't know what it is, you go, it's a flounder, and it's most of the time it's true.
Little flat fish. Matt, you're not originally from Tampa, are you?
No, originally I came down from Minnesota back in '86. My parents brought me down, and I used to work up at a resort up in Ely, in the Boundary Waters. And it's kind of a summer job that turned into being just basically a bait boy to being a part-time fishing guide at the age of 15.
Is that right?
I filled in for a couple of the guides if they couldn't make the trip or if they had too many trips that needed an extra boat. But I moved down. I went from being off the plane coming down here to within an hour being on the water fishing.
Is that right?
That's all it took. That's all it took. I spent, since then, I've done nothing but fish. If I wasn't working, I was fishing, and back in '99, I decided it was time to make it a living.
Yeah. Well, pretty good job if you can get it. All right, pots. A little
Got
peanut.
on now.
Little peanut, huh?
Yeah, little trout. Look how bright colors are on this fish. Been laying up on the sand. And payback.
With the fishing this slow, Mike and Matt move closer to the warmer waters around the power plant. They're still interested in catching cobia, but it's early in the season and they don't have a boat with a tower. Matt improvises.
Up in the tower. looking for is either the stingrays themselves, the big Atlantic rays, or the puff clouds from where we've spooked them out of. And then, of course, the cobia sitting under them.
Mm-hmm.
Cobia fishing is sight fishing. If they spot one, they'll move the boat closer, then cast to it.
A bunch of rays right there. Slow down. Well, 4 of them together.
Unaccompanied.
Unaccompanied.
About another 100 yards ahead of us, there's a little deeper trough that runs along there. Sometimes they get up on the edge of that and just run up and down.
You say the permit get up in here?
Yeah. Not as much now once they put that little cooler on it, because it used to come out at like 80, 83 degrees.
Yeah.
The wind puts enough chop on the water to make it difficult to see below the surface. Without a tower, Matt's visual range is limited. They decide to give up their hunt for cobia. When Inshore Angler returns, Mike and Matt move to the mouth of the power plant.
In the Field with Mike Dyess is brought to you by Ugly Stick, ugly to the bone.
When Mike is on the road traveling, he likes to make a stop at the local tackle store to learn about the area.
These big gator trout right here.
He'll look at all of the new products and talk to the manager about local fishing conditions.
On the flat?
All in the flats. It's no motor zone, so you have to use your trolling motor.
With all of the new products on the market, buying decisions can get difficult. These shops are a good place to get recommendations and to test products. There's no substitute for actually holding and touching an item before you buy it.
You know, there's not a whole lot of difference between this rod at, just under 60 bucks. I mean, it's got Portuguese cork, it's quality guides, it's got a blank that won't break. It's an ugly stick blank. I mean, it's been around since time immemorial. This rod has a lot more features than a lot of rods that are $100 or $150. It's a quality rod.
So when you're looking for information about fishing, don't overlook your neighborhood tackle store. Mike Dyess and Matt Larson have given up their quest for cobia, but there's one more place that probably holds fish. This is one of the most unusual fisheries Mike has ever seen. Man-made islands, potholes, and channels, all great structure for fish, but it is the added dimension of the warm water power plant discharge that makes this area so unique. Mike and Matt pull into the channel where the water is discharged. The barrels block anglers from getting too close.
Hey, why don't you get your top water plug out there? Look at them all, right here. Hey!
Way to go, bud. I guess I'm gonna go. Get top water and have some fun.
Matt ties into a Jack Crevalle, a tremendous fighter that's a lot of fun to catch.
They are fun.
You bet they are. I just happen to have one. They top water. I wonder if they eat the spoon.
These things will eat anything you got in their face.
You gonna play with him or you gonna get him in a boat?
I'm doing...
You thought I was serious.
I'm dumbing the spool on this guy.
Yeah, you kind of looked at me a little strange, like you were gonna say something derogatory. Oh, if you'd quit playing with him, I'd get a little bit more airtime.
I'm working on it, I'm working on it.
He's a chump.
Yeah, there's a decent size in here. Other side here.
Double trouble, buddy.
On?
Yeah.
Yes.
Isn't that like top water? I don't care what it is.
Hurry up, get him in.
When the inshore angler returns, Mike straightens his hooks and tries to garner enough strength to fight another jack.
Inshore Angler is brought to you by Shakespeare Fishing, over 100 years of excellence in fishing. Chevy Trucks, the most dependable, longest-lasting trucks on the road. Cajun Red Lightning, get the red line. Ugly Stick, ugly to the bone.
Mike Dyess and Matt Larson have moved close to the warm water discharge of the power plant. A large school of Jack Crevalle is here too.
I'm not having any fun now. I've had enough.
Yeah, now it's
work.
It's like tarpon fishing. You just want the strike and a jump,
Right.
and then it becomes work.
I've got an appreciation for jackfish that most people don't have.
Do we need to chase him down at the boat?
No. Ooh, he's a chunk. I think they're a great game fish. They do everything you ask of them. I mean, they'll hit top water, jig, anything. They're fierce fighters. I just don't know of a fish that offers more.
Oh, that's not,
Yeah.
not a bad catch.
That's what I said, he's a chunk. There we go.
Let's go ahead and get this off the beach.
I said I wanted to pull off.
Sometimes that's the best way to release it.
Right. I'll tell you what, I'm thinking about bending my hooks down.
He's already bent the hook on that one.
Yeah.
Straighten that side up.
I think I straighten them back up though. Straighten that hook. Look at that.
You're dead.
No, I put too much pressure on it.
Just like new. Till the next one gets it. There's a school right here coming in. See the water stirred up?
I need a school. You know, this is the only sport I know that man enjoys inflicting pain upon himself. You know?
Yeah, you can be just dead tired. Arms are short whipped and you still have to throw that rubber out at him.
I did that like a big one. Yeah, because like it was a little. When they hit. But he's a fighter. Good enough.
They say Jack pulls so hard they take the fight out of the angler. For Mike and Matt, there's still some left.
Ooh, they're schooling up behind you. See that? See them behind you